Glad you made it. Glad you're here. This is the dashboard for Home Investor Tool. It's broken into two parts, and every time that you log on, this is the screen you're going to see. The upper part is search. The lower part are properties that we have of various feeds on, including watch list properties. And we currently have interesting new properties, which are new properties to MLS. We'll add additional feeds later. At this point, going back to search, because it's the primary function of the Home Investor Tool, we have two types. We have simple or we have MLS. So let me show you simple. When you type in an address, you're going to see that it populates and you can hit search. And when you do that, it then goes to the property information. So most times you're going to see street views, but you'll always see a map. It gives some basic information on the property, a couple of analytics here for you just to kind of get a feel for it if you don't know the area. But mostly go down to our property details, and property details opens into our general tab. And the general tab are all of the functions available on the Home Investor Tool. All of the calculators, all of the values are right here. But rather than focus on that, let me go back to the dashboard and run an MLS search, which is your other option. This opens it to a series of filters so that you can zero in on properties that you're interested in. Let's run an example. Let's do a residential, active, and I'm going to run this in the city of Richardson. Okay, and you're going to see Richardson populate, and if you'll click on that, and I'm going to run this from, let's say, 230 to, let's say, 430. And I'm going to run Richardson. Example. Okay, and I'm going to run that search. And you see when this is happening that it's populating. And so this is just now accessed the active database of MLS and has properties that meet this criteria. There's 95 of them. If they show up in green like this, means they're new to MLS. As you start to use this more, you'll see that you can click on this star and that immediately adds it to your watch list. But going on to other functions, you can come in here and scrub. And if you scrub, you can see if you have any general interest in this property. It'll have at least one of the photos. And then if you come back in and hit the address, it'll open to the general tab. When it does open the general tab, you'll see that all of the tabs are populated. You've got all of the pull downs are available to you now. And as a result, you're able to scrub and look at this property for consideration. But let's go back to the dashboard now for a minute. And now we look at save searches. And because you named that search, it now is available to you immediately on the save search. So you can come back in at any time and come in and run all of the properties that you have available. And you can see that the one that I put on the watch list is still here. This will get you started. We surely love that you're here. If you have any concerns or questions, let us know. This is the Home Investor Tool. We're glad you're here.